This is USVI News, your Virgin Islands connection.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for USVI News. I'm Emily Matson. Police in St. Croix are investigating the death of a man found shot inside a vehicle. Tuesday around 10:30 p.m., 911 got a call for an unresponsive male in a vehicle in Estate Carlton. VIPD officers arrived to find the man had been shot multiple times and was dead. That victim has been identified as 37-year-old Travis Blair of Estate Carlton. Investigators are asking anybody who may have any information to give them a call at police headquarters or the anonymous crime tip line or Crime Stoppers USVI. For the second time this month, a cruise ship makes a stop in St. Thomas. It's the second time it has docked here since cruising resumed earlier this month. Celebrity Edge docked at Crown Bay this week, carrying 1,602 passengers and about 1,000 crew members. The last time Celebrity brought this ship here was back on July 5th. Hundreds of passengers on this latest cruise were able to come to St. Thomas and got the chance to take in the island with excursions on the water and land. Now, this is a very positive sign. Tourism's making a comeback here in the U.S. Virgin Islands, as this is just the second cruise ship to stop since the CDC shut down the industry back in March of 2020. As COVID cases, though, rise here, VI leaders are working especially hard to ensure visitors and residents are safe. The next Celebrity cruise ship voyage to set sail to the territory will be on August 18th when it makes a stop in St. Croix. As we've reported, the Virgin Islands Department of Health just confirmed its first case of the Delta variant, with at least 12 positive COVID cases being the more contagious COVID-19 Delta variant. So the Delta variant is on the rise, and hospitals are again filling up with patients. So some top-level Republicans are stepping out to urge holdouts to get vaccinated. The unvaccinated are driving infections in hotspots from coast to coast and now account for a reported 99.5% of COVID deaths. Across the country, the powerful Delta variant of COVID-19 is tearing through unvaccinated populations, especially in southern states where vaccination rates are low and hospitalizations are climbing.
Go ahead and get the vaccination, because the COVID is for real. Like, it had me on my dying bed.
In Orlando, one testing center had to turn people away when it reached capacity Wednesday afternoon. The U.S. is now averaging more than 1,000 new infections every hour, and in 9 states, deaths have surged 80% or more. Top health officials say 99.5% of COVID deaths are among the unvaccinated. Now, several leading Republicans are pleading with holdouts to roll up their sleeves.
These shots need to get in everybody's arm as rapidly as possible.
It's safe and effective. Yeah. I took it, and I wanted to show the picture to just encourage people.
New York City's mayor now requiring all employees at city-run hospitals to get vaccinated or take weekly COVID tests. San Francisco mandating vaccines for all city workers. And many school districts will require masks this fall, with children making up a growing share of COVID cases. Meantime, in regards to the vaccine, new research suggests the Pfizer and AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccines are effective against the Delta variant. The study confirmed earlier data released by Public Health England in late May. The scientists found that 2 shots of the Pfizer vaccine were 88% effective against symptomatic disease caused by the Delta variant. That's down slightly from the 94% efficacy rate against the Alpha variant. And the AstraZeneca vaccine, given in 2 doses, was 67% effective against Delta, compared to being 74% effective against the Alpha variant. However, the experts say the effectiveness was notably lower against Delta following a single shot, 36% for Pfizer and 30% for AstraZeneca. If you are feeling the side effects of cabin fever, being cooped up for so long because of the pandemic, well, you're not alone. Travel agents say they have been busier than ever planning your trips, and now that travel has resumed. But with concerns rising due to the Delta variant and now identified here in the VI, it leaves one to wonder if now is a good time to take that trip.
Everybody's traveling.
If this view looks good to you,
Everybody had the same idea.
then you'd better get in line.
In the next 4 weeks, I have 5 groups traveling, a total of maybe 380 people traveling, all to Mexico or Dominican Republic. But it's busy, and I mean, it's 60 to 70 calls a day busy.
And with so much business, you can only imagine what that's done to the prices.
The one thing that is really hard right now, of course, is air. There's only so many seats and there's a lot of butts, because it isn't cheaper right now.
Travel agent Sue says folks aren't worried about traveling to the Caribbean or Mexico anymore after being told not to travel for the last year and a half.
It's kind of like when you're a kid and you're told, no, you can't do this. Guess what the first thing is you want to do? That.
That is, if you're vaccinated. If not, medical experts say the time to travel hasn't come.
So there's going to continue to be a significant surge in the unvaccinated population. The Delta virus is highly, highly contagious. For the time being, if you're vaccinated, especially with the Pfizer Moderna, the likelihood of you getting the Delta variant is very low. So it is safe to travel.
If you do decide to travel, experts say you'd be wise to get your passport, get it early, get travel insurance, and if all this info has you in a tailspin, get an agent.
And I know I'm biased, but use an agent. If you don't use me, use somebody. Because we're experts in it. We're being advised of these things every day. These changes are happening rapidly.
And some more exciting news when it comes to the cruise industry. Island Sea Fest has just announced a recent partnership with the world's leading cruise line, Royal Caribbean International, for an 11-night cruise featuring a 5-night stop at the greatest show on earth, which is Trinidad's famous Carnival, in February of 2023.
If you know, yeah, then you know, yeah.
The cruise will depart from San Juan on Wednesday, February 15th, and in addition to 5 nights in Trinidad during the peak of the island's carnival celebrations, the itinerary also offers 3 additional stops in Tobago, Barbados, and St. Lucia, and will return to San Juan on the 26th. If you're looking for school supplies for your kids, get ready for a big back-to-school drive this coming Saturday at Fort Christian parking lot. Here's a couple of pictures of the back-to-school drive last weekend on St. Croix. The Maternal Child Health Division from the VI Department of Health distributed more than 800 backpacks with free school supplies. This Saturday, it's happening on St. Thomas. The event will be held from 11 o'clock in the morning until 2 in the afternoon at the Fort Christian parking lot. Organizers kindly remind parents that children must be with you so they can receive a backpack and catch all the action.
This Saturday, we'll be having a drive-through back-to-school event where the MCH division will be distributing backpacks filled with school supplies. We'll have books, pencils, pens, erasers, crayons. We're also throwing in a nice back-to-school t-shirt for the children. We'll also have many characters. We'll have clowns. We'll also have a magician on hand. We'll have music, and we also have free ice cream that we'll be distributing. It will be an amazing, amazing day.
Sounds like it most definitely will. Tech billionaires are doing it, so when will flying into outer space become affordable for the rest of us? Our USVI News' Hunter Vaughn has a closer look at the hurdles standing in the way and how soon commercial space travel may become a reality.
Commercial space tourism, a pipe dream or a real possibility? Former Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos and Virgin Galactic CEO Richard Branson, who both launched into space this month, say they're ready to start offering trips to outer space.
I mean, it was just like the most incredible dream.
But experts agree affordable space flights for the masses are decades away, at best. Virgin Galactic's July 11th launch carried just 4 passengers and 2 pilots. It has sold about 600 tickets for future flights at up to $250,000 each. On Tuesday, Bezos and 3 others flew slightly higher into outer space on the New Shepard rocket. Bezos' Blue Origin space company has already booked nearly $100 million in tickets for future space flights, Bezos said. A major hurdle is getting enough space travelers to get into those rockets in order to spread out the cost.
You've got to do it the same way we did it with commercial airline travel.
Bezos suggested spacecrafts would need to carry a lot more people to make the flights widely affordable.
These are, biplanes, and they're flying into a farmer's field and charging a small price to fly people around for a few minutes in the air. That's what we're doing right now. But you know where that barnstorming phase leads? To 787s.
But experts say there also needs to be a significant demand for space travel to fill the seats on those larger crafts, no matter the price. Hunter Vaughn, USVI News.
Hey, once those prices go way down from $250,000, count me in. The very first space tourist was a U.S. millionaire named Dennis Tito, a California entrepreneur who paid Russia $20 million back in 2001 to fly him to and from the International Space Station. He is the first of 7 travelers now to date who have paid millions to fly into space.